In what circumstances is Agile consulting appropriate? So I guess first we have to quantify what is Agile consulting, right? We probably have to quantify that first. For me, Agile consulting is almost always what I do with customers. I find that the only reason businesses think they need Agile coaches is because of a systematic lack of leadership within the business. They have lots of managers, but not so many leaders. So they need somebody to come in and fill that servant leadership gap. And they hire in external people. But unfortunately, that's a core business practice. And you don't outsource core business practices, right? Because that's what makes your business successful. So those contractors that you hire in to be long-term Agile coaches actually end up hurting your business, because as they change out, as they leave, you're upsetting the people that are in your business because they're not that as permanent a fixture. They're paid differently. They're not included in the training, right? They're not included in lots of things that you would be doing as a team, as a group. So I feel that there's maybe a kickstart value in Agile coaches, right? But in reality, in a long-term business, the value is in creating Agile coaches inside of your business, finding the people inside of your organization who can help support your organization and make that move from management to leadership so that they can help fulfill your business desires, right? An internal core business need. So I feel like any organization that thinks they need an Agile coach probably doesn't. They probably need some consulting, Agile consulting, to help them understand what they need to do in order to make their business more successful, right? And that's that intrinsic difference. Is Agile consulting is not thinking, I need to be here for 6 to 12 months in order to have my income for the year. It's I'm here for the next 2 weeks. I'm here for a week. I'm here for a month. I'm gonna figure out how to solve your problems, providing solutions, right? Like things to try. They're not maybe the end solution, but they're, where do I start? Because businesses have that question. They have that question. What do I do? Where do I start? I don't understand this thing. Where should I go from where I am right now? And Agile coaching doesn't often provide that answer, because the Agile coach is looking at that systematic, slow, engaging with people type of model, whereas consulting is more the, we want to figure out what switch to flip. That's probably the best explanation, is flipping switches. So there's some really good data out there talking about how the traditional transformational model in organizations is actually, it's not working. All it results in is lots of feeble implementations of Agile, fragile implementations of Agile, and the continuous need to maintain that external help and support, because we actually never changed our business, right? We didn't actually change anything. So as soon as that crutch of that Agile coaching is removed, the whole thing collapses and falls back into a Tayloristic command and control mess. There are a whole bunch of new techniques. There's Open Space Agile, Open Space Beta, talking about how do we enact change in our organization over a very short space of time. Change as flipping, right? You're going to flip a switch. Something will be just different, right, in the way we do things. And how do you figure out what those switches are? Well, you can have consultants come in and help you figure out what those switches are, but the reality is the people in your organization already know what those switches are. I think that's the art of consulting, isn't it? Coming in and telling people what they already know, right? That's kind of the art of consulting. And The people in your organization already know what changes need to be made. You just need to empower them. And I think one of the core reasons organizations need consultants rather than coaches is consultants are going to help them understand what it is they just fundamentally need to change.